good, Saditty committee? It's your girl, Saditty Jane. Y'all are tuning in to Season 8 on our network, the best black media network in the nation, and Season 7 or Episode 7. Let me, sorry guys. Episode 7 of the Saditty scene. Y'all, do not play with it. Don't play with it. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell so y'all know every single time we post. And subscribe to SADITTYJAE. That is on YouTube and Instagram. Hashtag Saditty Committee. Sitting pretty, real litty, and we humble, highly favored, and high class, y'all. I'm so excited to be back, tapped in with y'all for EP7. And y'all know I got the best guest for today's episode. We're going to be talking about relationship to self. Like, what does it mean to be your own individual? Like, just to be you. Just be you. Like, think about it. What does that mean to yourself right now in this moment to just be you? All right. So I'm going to let you introduce you. Who is B.I.P. Azzy?
Let's do it. Bitches, B.I.P. Azzy in the nation. You already know. We walking with the vibes. We walking with the fit. We coming in to drip. You feel me? You feel me?
The real live.
Hey, but to be honest, y'all, I'm just me. We coming in to talk about me. We coming in to talk about her. Walk in, subscribe.
Bro, it's gonna be so lit. I appreciate every single one of y'all that's been rocking with us since EP1 of the Saditty scene all the way to EP7. That is a journey. It's baby steps, step by step. We are growing, we are getting larger, and we're finna shake the city, the committee. That's where we're and we taking the city. Okay, y'all. So y'all already know we're gonna be reacting to some stuff.
Yep.
Some information, you know, like y'all can tell me how you feel about it, because sometimes things be hella controversial. I don't be knowing how y'all be feeling, but y'all could definitely let us know. Like, get in the chat, get on YouTube, get on Facebook, hop on our hotline, hop in the scene. Hop on
in it.
The scene, okay? With Saditty and get seen, okay?
Tap in. We need y'all feedback.
All right. So I hope y'all are sitting right, tight, and tapped into this video. It's about to get crazy.
Yes,
I'm very much excited. Like,
let's get into it. Then.
What was she talking about?
Not doing something because it's a trend is like following the trend as much as following the trend is following the trend. Like, if that makes sense. You solely not doing something because it's trending. Like, I just saw a comment in the comment section, and like someone tagged their friend, and they were like, "Oh my god, we should get these." And they were like, "No, I feel like the flares are trending right now. I'll get them in a couple years." So you're gonna get them anyway. You're just not gonna get them now because they're trending now, and you don't want to look like you're following the trend. You are just as annoying as the people who are following the trend. Like what you like, and why do you care what other people think of what you like? Like, you care just as much what other people think as the people following the trends. Like, the whole point of a trend is that it's fun. Like, it popularizes it to people who probably wouldn't have thought about doing the thing before. Whatever is trending. Like, if you don't like the fact that it's trending, like, okay, who cares? Like, boo, lame, corny. You're one of those people where, like, somebody will see you doing something that's trending, and it's like, oh, I love those right now. And then you respond, oh, you only love them because they're trending. You only love them. Who cares? Somebody complimented your outfit. Move on. Like, if you were gonna do the thing anyway, why wait till it's not trending? You like the shit, so just like it. Like, people make shit that I like trend all the time. I'm not gonna stop doing it because it's trending. I just happen to like something that is on trend right now. And even if I start to like something because it's trending, what if I didn't know what the fuck it was before and now it's trending, so everybody talking about it, and I'm like, wait, that's kind of hard. Who cares? Like, y'all care so much what other people, like, how other people perceive you, how other people view what you like, that y'all are stopping yourselves from liking the shit that you like. You want to be different so bad that you won't even be yourself. That's crazy. I can't comprehend that. I don't get it.
She was. Yeah, she was.
How do you feel about what she said?
Honestly, I feel like she touches base kind of on, like, a rebuttal to what I was saying, like, kind of on the opposite of what I was saying, because she's kind of saying, like, following the trend could also be like, dang, I didn't know about that trend, and now that I know about it,
following the trend as much as following the trend is.
But it's two sides to every situation, you feel me? It's just like, yeah, sometimes you could see a trend, you follow it, but it's different when you see a trend and you be like, oh, just because they doing it, now I'm finna go do it. You feel me? That's the difference. That's kind of where it just sets in between, like, you just gotta know yourself. You gotta be like, yeah, just because they doing this is trending right now. Baddies is trending.
Right.
Just because they out here doing ratchet. Can I pass?
Right.
Can
Yeah,
I
you
pass?
can, of course.
Just because they out here doing ratchet
Freedom
shit.
of speech. Amen.
Yeah.
Stop playing with it.
Just because they out here doing ratchet shit, do that mean I go out here and do some ratchet shit? Just because one female say something to me, does that mean that we need to get in a fight right now today?
Right.
No. Me personally, we could have a conversation. We could talk it out before I ever got to lay a hand on a female. That's just how I am personally, you know? But like I said, every trend, there is two sides to every story. Like she said, if you see a trend, you didn't know about it, on God. When you see it, take part in it, on God. But if you see a trend, just because you see a trend and another person is doing it, that should not be the reason why you're doing it as well. You should do it because if you like it, then you like it. You feel me? You feeling it.
I feel like that's where she was getting to the point of, like, if you like something, you like it because you like it. Like, that might be a part of your plan, your purpose, whatever you're supposed to be indulging in, you know, whatever you're supposed to be contributing to. Just because it's trending don't mean you got to get off of it. Right. Because I feel like people be, like, so influenced by fear. They feel like, oh my gosh, if somebody else does this better than me, then it's gonna be embarrassing, so I should just hop off and find something else to do. Right. But it's like, no, like, if you know your boundaries, you know your territory, then I feel like get on it. But I think that's why it's really important to be able to find your purpose, like your purpose and stuff, why you do things. Definitely. Why you live. Definitely. Like, it was so crazy. I don't know if you tuned into the last EP, but it was this dude, Sir Devin. He's hella cool. Yeah. You could follow him at Sir Devin. But he was talking about doing things for your purpose, but on purpose. Like, not just living life just to say I'm doing this every day, but... Right.
But having a meaning behind it, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With that being said, I want to ask you, do you feel like you found your purpose?
Honestly, I do. If y'all don't know, whoever's tuned in, I do have a son, if y'all don't know. But my son, I feel like at one point in time, I feel like he came at the wrong time. But now that I think about it and I really thoroughly think, like, nah, my nigga came at the right time. And this is the time for me to actually realize and be grown up and be, like, you know, make them steps to just be the person that I am for him, though. You feel me? Make it for me. But it's really for him because, like, you know, when it comes down to it, I got to be the best me for him, and I got to be the best me for myself, because if I'm not the best me for myself, then how can I be the best me for him? So, yeah, I feel like I really did find my purpose when he came because I had to. It came down to it. It came fast. I had to find my purpose, really.
But I will ask you, like, you don't feel like you had your purpose before your son came? Because before your son came, you had your purpose. Yeah. What do you feel like your purpose is?
Honestly, I feel like my purpose is... I know what my purpose is. My purpose is to come through. What I do is, me, as being AHRRR, I just feel like I'm a genuine person. Like, I feel like I'm there for a lot of people. Like, I'm really there for, like... Even if you're not really there for me, like, when you come to me, I could come for you. I could make you feel just certain ways that people can't make you feel. You feel me? Like, I could just... relate to you. I can not be judgmental. I let you talk. I let you, like, you feel me? So I just feel like God really sent me here for my purpose really is to have other people that could come to me and I could talk to them and inspire them and to make them feel like, oh yeah, you're right. Azzy, you is right. I can do that. I can do that and just make other people feel their purpose, really.
Right. I love that. I love that. And I feel like that's why we vibe, because I definitely resonate with that, like, helping other people see the light that I see in myself. Because when I couldn't see it in myself, other people saw it for me. So I would love to be able to be that person that helps somebody else see that light in themselves when they feel dim.
At the same time, can I ask you something?
Yes.
So when it comes down to it, you feel me? You could tell a person you see the potential in them, but if they don't see the potential in themselves, do you think that they taking that heave into what you're saying? If they don't see the potential in themselves personally, and you telling them like, oh, I see your potential, but they don't see it though. Do you think they're taking that? Like,
I feel like it could be a difference in what you're doing. Like, you can be doing things out the genuinity of your heart, and you see the potential, so you put it out there. You put it out there, you speak into the universe. You put that positive energy and uplifting energy out there, because you can really never lose putting that out there, because even if it don't go to them, it could still come back to you.
Yes.
So put it out there, and maybe if they can't receive it at that moment in their life, they can take it into something like later in the generations. Like, you know how your parents be like, when you're grown up, you'll see what I was talking about. When you're grown up, it'll go into perspective of like, stuff like that. So it might not be for them at that moment, but you can really never lose, I feel like, putting out positivity. So
right, so maybe you just feel like you even put in your, like, you know, you can do this. That even though you're telling them that and they're not taking that at heed now, you feel like they could just take it later on. Later on in the journey. And
honestly, I feel like energy rubs off on people, like, more than what people, like, pay attention to.
Yes.
Because I feel like, as a person, we're energy inside of the flesh. Like, we're a physical, we have our physical manifestation, but we have, like, our spiritual, non-physical and emotional, like, all that energy. So the things that you speak and, like, your actions that you put onto other people, it can rub off on them. Therefore, if you're putting out that positivity and, like, you got this, they might be thinking in their head, like, nah, I'm fucked up right now. Like, bitch, I'm broke. Like, bitch, I'm down bad.
Right.
But just that one person, like, just that little impact, like, it could be a whole domino effect, you know? So I feel like it's never a lose.
Okay.
So even if they're not listening, they're not taking heed, if you saying what you're saying and it's really facts and it comes from good intentions and it's causing positive, like, effects, then and
it's really a win-win. Whether they take it or not.
I want to ask you though, like, what would you say? So you feel like you found your purpose. What is some advice you would give to others to be able to find theirs?
Y'all, live. We locked in right now. We locked in.
Locked in. Tap in.
I feel like in order for you to really find your purpose, you really have to find yourself. You really have to dig deep. And I know not everyone believes in God. Not everybody believes in, you feel me, a religion. But honestly, God does take a big part into finding out you. He made you. So, you feel me? He kind of made it. He's a big part into what you step into. But going out by yourself is one big one, because if you can't go out by yourself, then how you really know what you like? How you know what you like to do? How you know how you like to do things? You feel me? So it's just like, you got to really take some time by yourself. Read. Reading books is very, like, my dad, he has so many books, y'all. Like, he has so many books, and he taught me, like, he really taught me a lot. Like, honestly, a lot. But reading is a major thing. You have to have knowledge in order to do the things that you want. In order to do the things that you want to do in this lifetime, you have to read. You have to have the knowledge. And just make sure that what you're doing is for you. To find your purpose, you got to do whatever you're doing for you. Because if you're doing it for another person, or for the consent of another person, or because that person told you to do it,
or because it's trending.
Right, because it's trending. If another person told you to do something and that's not what you want to do what you want to do at the end of the day. Because finding your purpose is about being who you are.
Right,
and about
what you feel.
Stepping in and standing on business.
Standing on business. Stop on that business.
Stop on
Stop
it. You feel me? You got to stand on business sometimes. You got to set them boundaries too.
Yes, setting boundaries.
Yes.
Bro, that's a big one. What is, like, I don't know, what are some of your boundaries that you have, I would say, in relationships?
Relationships? Oh, babe. If you tuned in, I'm sorry, I got to put you on the spot. But, baby.
Grilling that ass.
You feel me? Because one boundary that I had to set with myself is, like, although me and my bae just, like, we tuned in. Like, if he wants to go out and do him, and I want to go out and do what I want to do, we got to be locked in. Like, you feel me? We got to be on the same page and on the same token. Because if he says he wants to go out and do something, I can't get mad and be like, oh, like, because then it's like we got to do everything together. But we're our own person, though. You feel me? So it's like, being your own person and being in a relationship, you can't stop doing the things that you love, and that you can't stop doing the things that you love to do. You feel me? just because you're in a relationship with another person.
And heavy
so
on
I feel like
that.
that's a big thing. That's really a big thing because people
heavy on that.
Yes,
heavy.
Because people get in relationships and they start to forget, like, damn, well, I was doing this before. I was working out. I was doing this. I was doing that. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I had to start getting back into that because when I started first getting into the relationship, I put everything to the side and I focused on him more. On God, I did. That's just how a relationship goes.
Really commitment. You real, bro. You really real.
But at the same time, you got to start putting boundaries and you got to start telling yourself, like, all right, well, I'm finna go do this. He said he's finna go do that. We're on our own time right now. You feel me? You can't get mad about it. You just y'all gotta agree to disagree at that point and at that moment, cause y'all gotta grow still. Y'all still need time to grow, and y'all can't grow with each other all the time. Just be with each other all the time. So it's like you gotta really step back and you just gotta take a heed to what you was doing before and just not forget about that. You feel me?
Because I feel like your spirit's always going to align to what it's attracted to. But I will say, just because y'all are not doing what y'all are doing together does not mean that y'all are not still together. That's where the aspect of commitment really comes in. Like, if you're really committed to me, whatever you go do, I'm not going to be worried about. Because we've already established that trust, like that faith in one another. We already have a plan. Like, we already know what's best for us. And I like the way that I think, like, I really feel like the Creator made the two people to be together to work as one, because it talks about like when you read reading is fundamental. Saditty committee, get into them books, but it's talking about being one flesh. Like, if y'all are one flesh, you're not gonna be too much worried about whatever he's doing. Is not gonna cause you anxiety. It's not gonna cause you to be like out of the spirit. It's not gonna cause you to be negative, really. If that trust, that faith, like, all that stuff is established, then it's cool. But I feel like what you said also about being your own person, still being able to be your own person within your relationship, I feel like if you guys complete each other, there's certain things that you lack or that they like that you guys can feed in for each other. So really taking into account, like, being the best you that you could be and establishing yourself, like, as yourself before you even get into a partnership to be trying to commit yourself to somebody else.
And that's a big thing. I feel like a lot of us try to get into relationships like we're young. We are really young. We're young people, but if y'all do find y'all person, then y'all find y'all person, you feel me? But just have yourself established before you do get in that relationship, because it's kind of hard to find yourself if you don't. If you don't. Because then it's like, dang, you all caught up into what he got going. You're not really focusing on what yourself or what you want, because you're focusing on what he wants, really. So it's just like, you got to put things in perspective. And you, like I said, you got to set them boundaries with yourself and within yourself. If, you feel me, you was doing this before that, that's what you got to do with him. Because if that's what you was doing before him, then that's what's for you. Bro, that's what's for you, ultimately.
Then I also want to say, like, bro, the Creator is not an energy of confusion. Like, they're not gonna put no confused ass energy onto you. So therefore, if you feel like, damn, I was doing this before, like I was prospering, like I was feeling like this, then I ran into this person, okay, you might have something to learn from that person, but you don't have to keep yourself stagnant to that person and let that person bring you down. Like, if you're feeling lower, if you literally feel your vibrations lowering because of a person, you gotta address that, or you gotta get on, like, move on to the next. You might have learned, think about, okay, what was it that I could have learned from this situation? But that person's plan will fit into your plan. Like, if we're thinking about idealistic, that person is your yin and yang, a part of you is in them, and vice versa, then you guys are gonna fit into each other. They're not gonna want you, like, if you're working, like, you're grinding, you've been grinding since a jit, like, that's crazy. What the hell? That's crazy. I don't even say jit, bitch. I'm not from Florida. That is not okay. Any fucking ways.
She said jit,
I'm
y'all.
sorry. That's not even relevant. But, like,
that's not even relevant.
Like, you've been on your stuff and you've been a certain way, and you run into a person and then you feel yourself changing, that might not be your person. Because if it's causing confusion, like, you feel strife, you feel all these negative energies, like, just, like, I don't understand the situation. You're just, it's not, and it can be really confusing. Like, looking at things in this 3D world through your physical is really different from looking at things through your spiritual.
And it is, and it might be a big part of it is just because you think that you love someone, like you think that you love, and this could go for friends, family, this goes for anybody really. You could think that you love someone like wholeheartedly, but sometimes not everybody's put into your picture for the long run. Sometimes, like she just said, sometimes people is put into your life for just like a lesson. They gotta come through and teach you something real quick. But just because you love a person does not mean that you have to stick around. Does not mean that you have to, nigga, be there till the end, ride or die. No, it's none of that. Because like I said again, it's all about boundaries. Putting boundaries to yourself. Because if you let a person keep on taking, they're gonna keep taking. Yeah. That's just
and if you have a lot to give, bro, they robbing you at that point. So don't let nobody rob you. Like, bro, no, we're not going for none of that. Saditty committee is not getting robbed, but y'all are not hitting no licks over here. Anyways. But it's like, damn, I done forgot. You was talking about boundaries. There was something specific I wanted to say, and I really want to say it. What
was it, the question?
Yeah. No, what were you just saying again? This ADHD.
I was saying, like, basically just setting boundaries between. Remember how I was telling you, this is what we really need to talk about, the bad friends and good friends, because remember you was finna ask me about that.
Y'all, okay, let me just ask y'all. Yeah. So how do y'all feel about this statement, birds of a feather flock together? How do you feel about that, B.I.P?
Ooh-wee, y'all. The birds of a feather flock together. Look, y'all, back then, when I was a little bit younger, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm like, nigga, just because they doing that, does that mean that I'm doing that? I'm arguing with everybody. I'm taking it to the grave on God. Just because these my bitches and they doing this, does that mean No. Take a step the fuck back, bro. Because I'm not going to lie to y'all. If your friends is not doing what you doing, and if your friends is not on what you on, and they not trying to do what you trying to do, cut them bitches off. I don't care. I don't care if you just take a. Oh, hey, it ain't nothing to cut that trick. Oh, yeah. But honestly, it's just like, if you feel like you're finna move into a different part in your life, and you feel like your friends is on to
some weird
doing
shit.
Just different shit. Not even just weird shit, but they just not on what you on right now. Okay. You feel me? It's not even like they on weird shit. They not moving grimy. They not moving weird. They just on what they on right now. And I'm on what I'm on right now. Exactly. So it's like, if I'm on what I'm on, can we both be on what we on at the same time? No. Because when I'm hanging out with you, we doing what you on. We're not doing what we're on. We're doing what you on. Ooh. So it's like,
there's birds no compromise?
I mean, it can
Why
be.
Why is there no motherfucking compromise?
It can be a compromise, but let's just say this. Let's put things in a perspective, right?
All right.
You hang around bitches that is going out. They going out. They partying. They drinking like that. This is what they like to do every weekend. Every weekend, like, you feel me? This is what they doing.
Every weekend.
We getting turned.
Every weekend.
We getting turned every weekend. You feel me? Like, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's what we on. You know what we on. So nigga, we finna pull up to this club at this time and da. But you on something different though. Out of everybody, you feel me? Like, you just on something different. You like, damn, bitch, I'm trying to be locked in this Saturday. Like, I'm trying to go to class this Saturday. I'm trying to, nigga, go shop for my clothing line this weekend. You feel me? Like, just be on some other shit. But you can't necessarily be mad at them, because this is what they on in their period of time of life. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's like I said, y'all can compromise, but it's really not a compromise, because this is what they own. Mm-hmm. That's what they own, and that's what they showing you they own. So it's like, you can't make your friend be like, bitch, you need to stop going out, because then y'all gonna get into an argument. Right. Y'all gonna get into an argument about it. So I'm gonna let you do you. I'm gonna let you go out, and I'm gonna do me.
Ooh,
you feel me? So that's when you gotta take a step back.
That's what I was trying to... That's what I was getting to, y'all. I remember now. Spiritual development. Like, some people could be in your life to teach you a lesson so you could spiritually develop yourself. Like, you could get on to the next. Because I am a firm believer in the fact that, like, I don't know. Everybody do not believe about this. This is a very controversial topic. But I believe in reincarnation. I feel like if the Creator created us, our little lifetime of 100 years is not enough for us to spiritually develop. Like, if we have a soul, we have a purpose on our soul, and our purpose is divine. Our purpose is big. Our purpose is big enough for us to be the greatest creation on this earth, and for us to be able to remember things from the past, things from other people, things like for us to be able to feel each other, like all the divine things that we're able to do. There's no way we're unpacking all of that in one lifetime. Like, some people be dying at the age of still, like, what? Live for 20 seconds, 2 minutes, 15 years, 20 years. What is that? If the Creator has let this world and this earth evolve for years, that means that our souls have been spiritually developing for years and years and years and years.
And I definitely think that's true. Honestly, like,
okay.
I feel like I came across a lot of people. I feel like, ooh, you got an old soul. How you know that? Like, even kids. Yes. Like, how you know that?
Like, what?
Who are
you talking to? Like, who are you?
Who are you talking to?
Bro, no cap. My little cousin came in on me one time. I'm sitting here, I'm working, and I'm crying. And, like, I work for my auntie. No cap, I do be crying. I'm a crybaby. It's sad. Like, I swear I'm hard, but no, I be crying.
Girl.
So I'm crying, and she comes in, and she's talking about some random shit. Mind you, she's, like, 3 years old. She's like, yeah, if your husband is nice to you, you have to be nice to him. I'm like, bro, who are you? And what do you know about a husband? I'm just looking at this little girl like, bro, why are you even in here? And she's like, why are you crying? She's like, why are you feeling that way? And she's like, you have to understand your feelings, or you have to think about, like, bro, this little 4 years old, four
is crazy.
Barely understands vocabulary, don't even know the word vocabulary, is telling me about understanding feelings. And that just really made me think, like, okay, first of all, that's big facts, because, one, that's something I already know, and I be, like, pushing to the side and not acknowledging, because I do feel like it's a big stigma in culture for especially, like, black women to not acknowledge their feelings, like, their emotions, what they're going through, and process it in a healthy way to be able to put out a healthy input. Well, when she said that to me, I'm like, bro, you're 4 years old. What do you know about that? Definitely an old soul. So, yeah.
I definitely believe in that, and just touching on based on that is, I don't know, y'all. Honestly, I feel like God put everybody here for a reason. So if you here now, let your shit out.
Yeah.
If you got something to do, get that shit done. And if you want to do something, do it. Because at the end of the day, everybody got a time when they got to go. Mm-hmm. You feel me? It might not be now. It might not be 2 years later, but it's going to come one day. So when that day do come, just make yourself proud. Make yourself happy. Make sure you do the shit that God sent you here to do, because he sent you here to do something. Mm-hmm. There's always going to be a purpose behind everything and around everything that you do. So
I love that.
Yeah.
And that really tells you to just put stuff into perspective, like every single moment, every single word, every single action that you make in time. First of all, that is weighed. That's weighed in God's eyes, because he sees that, like, in every single aspect, what you're doing, how you feel about what you're doing, what circumstances you're in to be doing what you're doing. He's weighing all of that. But make sure that you're doing it and you know it's coming from, like, a good place. Like, you're doing things with purpose. Like, exactly,
like
with purpose.
Like we was just saying.
Purpose.
With purpose and for you. Because if you're doing it for someone else, you're not doing what you sent here to do.
Bitch, you're cooked.
You're not. You're doing
burnt.
what James got sent here to do.
Burnt.
You're not doing what you came here to send. What you was sent here to do. You're doing what James came here to do. So do what you gotta do.
Not fucking James from State Farm. No cap.
I just made that name up, y'all. I'm sorry.
The way I be thinking about it is, like, I think of the Creator. People call it Buddha, energy, the universe, God, multiple different names, like Allah, like a lot. But I feel like we all be talking about the same thing. First of all, let's just
definitely,
because, like, come on, look at it, look at the facts. Anyways, we're not gonna get into that. But if it's one collective energy, and let's just say Allah, Buddha, God, universe got bored and decided to put their energy into a encapsulation, being Earth. And Earth necessarily isn't positive, but it's meant to spiritually develop this energy. Like, make it stronger, make it brighter, like, make it shine, and just that purpose, like, just purpose and the beauty and the grace. Like, it can really make you acknowledge the beauty of life and the transformations of energy. But let's just say they putting it into this Earth, this encapsulation, and they want it to return, but they want it to return brighter. They want it to return, like, bigger and better. You have to go into this encapsulation because honestly, it was dark at first. The first thing that was put on this earth is light, which means it was dark. And there was purpose for it to be light put onto here. So let's just say that we're the light. We have to really take in, like, cleave and take heed to why are we light? Like, why do you feel like you're light? What light are you spreading? In every single aspect, like, are you even spreading light? Are you using your light to make darkness? Are you dimming your own light?
Okay. Well, honestly, I feel like my light, me personally, this is B.I.P. Azzy, y'all.
Oh.
My light personally is, it would definitely have to be just being who I am, because at the end of the day, I'm heavy on, this is why I picked this topic, y'all. Being who you are, because I just feel like when I step into a building, I gotta be who I am, because if I'm not who I am, then who am I? I can't be the next person. I can't be you. I can't be you. You feel me? So I'm bringing to the table, and I'm bringing my true self, and I'm bringing who I am. You feel me? Because if I can't be my true self, then who can I be? You feel me? So that's my light. That's my light, me personally. I could be myself. I could step in the room and be myself, and if she mad because I'm my it don't matter. I'ma still be me at the end of the day. Even if she got a rebuttal to what he got a rebuttal, I'm still gonna be me at the end of the day. So it don't matter. That's my light, and that my light could be the reason why another lights could be. You feel me? The lighter effect.
Yeah.
The lighter don't work. My lighter work. Put that shit together. That shit start working.
And the blunt is
you feel
smart.
Me?
Now we
Just
choosing.
You feel me? Like, cause I'm myself. That make others be like, damn, she don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. She don't care. That's how I'm trying to get. That's how I'm trying to be. Like, you feel me? Like, a lot of people that come around me just they tend to give me that type of compliment. Like, dang, Azzy, you just.
Ooh. Sorry, y'all. I'm fucking up.
It's alright. Here.
They giving her compliments. They're like, okay, sorry, Azzy, and what? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I was just saying, what I was saying, y'all, is basically I just came on myself every time, but I feel like that puts an impact on a lot of other people, because sometimes people come into a room and they try to portray as someone else, but that's not really who they are. But everybody could tell, though. Honestly, if you do you feel like sometimes, like, if you talk to a person and a person is trying to be somebody they not, you can tell, right?
Definitely.
I can definitely tell.
Definitely, I can tell.
I feel like
some people is really NPCs.
Some
like
people,
they can't tell. Like they're just to disrupt shit.
Yes.
But there's other people that can genuinely feel shit, genuinely like move shit, genuinely progress shit. Right. And those people can tell when somebody else is like confused, when they're not who they want. And it really sucks. Like, why you talked about friends and why that really hits hard for me and why I really had no friends. Like, people really I feel like in a duo where there's a friendship where somebody got a really strong personality and another person doesn't really know themselves, they can incline towards that personality because it feels good. Like, the energy is great, but that's not them. So when they try to impersonate that person, it does not feel comfortable for them. So they could build animosity towards that person that they're trying to impersonate because they can't do it. But they fail to realize they have their own person to be.
Oh, I like that.
So it's like, bitch, you got your own person to be while you mad at me. Like, bitch, go be yourself.
Nah, I felt that.
Like,
I
you
felt
feel
that
so much better being yourself than trying to be me.
You feel me? And that's why that just puts things into another perspective, because it's just like, you can't try to play a part that you're not, because if you play a part that you're not, a lot of people, I don't even want to say a lot of people, because like you said, it's just some people. Some people could tell, but I could tell, honestly, because me personally, if I walk into a room and the person is trying to portray who they're not, I don't want to be around you, because it's just like, I don't know really who you are. How can I trust you?
Exactly.
Who am I trusting? You
exactly. Or your other person.
Right,
or the person that you were when I spent $20 on you. Like, what are you talking about?
Who am I trusting for real? I don't really know who I came in and who I met, because who am I meeting right now? Am I meeting you, or am I meeting who you portrayed to be? You feel me? So it's two different people. And it's just like, sometimes you got to put stuff in perspective. Do you want to be around a person who's trying to be you, who's trying to be in competition with you? Because I feel like a person that's trying to be in competition with you does not know they self. Because you wouldn't be trying to compete with me. If you knew yourself and you knew your worth, you would not be trying to compete with me. You'd be trying to compete with yourself.
For your best self.
You feel me?
To be better.
And that's what it is.
For yourself.
That's what it is.
And I feel like so many people don't know that themselves, that they see other people being their best selves and they want to be that.
Yes.
Like, it's like, bro, you do not have to be in competition with me. The creator created you to be you. And you have a whole line and a whole path and a whole everything and, like, treasures in a whole kingdom that you could get to if only you want to be you and do what you got to do. Like, oh, that's right. I don't know why I'm saying.
And I'm not
like
gonna
that,
lie, y'all. When I was a little bit younger, on God, I'm gonna put everything into perspective. I definitely was one of them people who was like, dang, she do this. I'm gonna go do it too, cause it's like it's cool. That's what she's doing. That's what's cool right now. You know, you feel me? Like everybody ditching. Oh, I'm finna go ditch too. Nobody in class. Why would I be in class? You feel me? But as I got older, I'm like, bitches is dumb. You don't want to be in class. You don't want to learn. You don't want to learn. You don't want to. Like I was saying, you don't want to learn. You don't want to read. You don't want to do the shit that intrigues your mind and grows your mind. It's dumb. It's not cool. It's not cool to fuck up. It's not cool to go to jail. It's not cool to have an ankle on. It's not cool. That shit's not cool. And now that I got older, that type of shit is not cool. And I feel like a lot of people validate that now and be like, oh, I did this and I did that. That's hard. No, you're not hard. No, I don't feel like that's
what
hard.
Even is hard? What's the definition, bro?
What is hard? What is hard?
Because you look stupid. You're fucking up your credit. You're fucking up your record.
Everything.
You are fucking up your mindset. You're fucking up your spirit. You're fucking up.
Because everything that you do now goes into your future.
Okay.
Everything that you do now. It don't matter what you
reap
do.
What you sow in every single aspect.
Yep.
Every single one that you don't even consider. How you breathe, how you don't breathe, how you eat, when you don't eat, how you sleep, you don't.
Definitely.
Like, what you take in, what you put out, it comes back to you in every single aspect. And that's why I be feeling like, bro, as a collective energy, because we're ourselves to be ourselves, but it's like a puzzle piece. Every single piece in the puzzle fits in the way it fits in for a perfect picture.
Right.
So you need to figure out what's your puzzle. Like, be the best puzzle piece that you can. Like, be sturdy, have your picture together, like paint vivid, all that.
Because I know I go here. I know I fit here. I know I fit here.
And that's when you excel. Like, everything's gonna come to you. What you need to be who you are is gonna come to you, because that's what you were meant to be on. That's the path that you're supposed to be on. So like, if that's the path, it's painted. Like, that's always direct. Like it's always flowing towards you. I feel like it's really important to pay attention to yourself, but pay attention to what you're doing as a collective. Like, what are you contributing to the collective society? Because we think about it, we're all a piece, but we all make one picture.
Definitely.
Like, in every single person on this earth, the energy they put in and how they use their energy makes the energy we're all sitting in.
Definitely.
And it's encapsulation, y'all.
And I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. With that being said, I just want to, I don't know, y'all. I just really want to make in tune. Just be yourself. Like, you don't got to be nobody for somebody else because your friend doing it. That's what they doing. No, that's not cute. It's not cute to not go to school. It's not cute to ditch. It's not cute to not read, you feel me? It's not cute to go to jail. It's not cute to have an ankle monitor on, you feel me? That's just not cool. And I feel like a lot of our black generation, and I want to speak to my black generation right now because this is who I want to speak to right now. I just feel like a lot of us make that shit, like we were just talking about, hard. It's not hard. It's not hard to not be intelligent, because when you get out here in this real world and you're not intelligent, people's going to fuck you over every time.
Every time.
Because you're not intelligent and you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know what you're doing. People's gonna fuck you over because they don't think you know what you're doing, and you don't know what you're doing. When you go into jail, you doing retarded shit. You in there for 3 years. You could have been doing something with your life. You could have been doing anything with your life, but you didn't. Right? Because you thought that shit was hard. You thought it was cool to do this, and you thought it was cool to do that. No, it's not cool. Be yourself every time, and just show up as yourself. Somebody's gonna feel it, even if the next person don't feel it, even if the person that you rocking with the hardest don't feel it, somebody's gonna feel it.
And the person who's supposed to feel it is gonna feel it.
Is gonna feel it.
That main person is you, and you need to be focused on your creator. Who created you? Like, deeper than just your parents, like that spiritual energy. Forget looking at the physical, the material of every single thing that we're doing. Like, how is it feeding your soul? Because all this material stuff that we have at some point is going to perish. But and obviously, energy does not die. It does not die. It transforms and it keeps cycling. So, like, how are you going to transform and keep things moving in a copacetic way? Keep things, like, growing, evolving.
And you know, even that you just said, even that you was just saying the, what was it that you were just saying? Was it brain fart?
copacetic, evolving, energy.
Materialistic.
Yes, okay.
Materialistic things. I feel like a lot of us tend to be like, oh, well, I'm finna go get these new shoes. I'm finna go get this. I'm finna go get that to look the part. You looking the part, but
not the
you
part.
don't got the bread for real for that. You don't got the bread for real for that for right now. Does that mean that you not better than the rest? Does that mean that you not stepping, you not coming the hardest as the rest? No, it don't. It mean that you putting your money to the side for some bigger shit.
Bro,
you can't spend all your bread. You can't spend all your bread on some motherfucking products.
Nigga,
that's your whole check.
And fuck the
That's
products,
your whole check.
And fuck all of these fucking... No, let's talk about it. Because y'all want to share all of these posts about what's going on in Gaza, with Palestine and Israel.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're supporting all of these brands and all of these people that's feeding their economy, we are not making nothing shake. We can make such an impact just by not supporting these brands, not supporting Louis, not supporting Prada, not supporting Gucci. Like, I know it's going to be hard and you really have to dig down, do the research, and be intentional about it. But honestly, all they be caring about is capital. If we fuck with their capital, they're not...
You feel me? And them is our people at the end of the day. You feel me? So if we gonna make an impact, then we gonna make an impact. If they tell us, they got a whole list. This girl I used to go with, her name is go to school with. Her name is Samira. She has a whole TikTok page. Samira, she got a whole TikTok page right now today. She got GoFundMe's up. She got everything. She got everything on her page. I'll be watching it. I'm tuned in on God because it interests me. But I just feel like there's a long list of a whole bunch of fast food places motherfuckers is eating that every day. There's a whole long list, but these is our people though. Yeah. How would y'all feel if like roles was reversed? If it was us? If it was nobody gives a fuck until it's us. Right. Really, nobody cares until it's you. Then that's when you start caring because it's just like, damn, it's me. You feel me? But it's like sometimes we gotta put shit in perspective and start thinking about other people because they's our people. You feel me? And the things that they do for us is the things that they do for us. You feel me? So without them, what do we have?
We're all one collective energy. Like, if you think you're that person, you think you're chosen, you think you're that person, then everybody else that you think is chosen in that person, like, that's your people. Yeah. And you gotta look out for them. And I genuinely feel like the people that continually are oppressed in history and want to be pushed to the bottom because they have so much potential to be at the top and have been at the top and will be at the top again, you have to make sure that we get there. We have to get there collectively. We have to get there together. So it's about finding yourself, but then being able to share that light and see the light in others to help them spark their light. So we can all be chiefing.
I agree. I definitely agree.
And y'all, with that being said, I want to get into the Saditty celebration. What we could celebrate life, celebrate this podcast, celebrate this conversation, because it was busting. It was busting. Celebrate my girl B.I.P. Azzy.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Her entrepreneurship, her character, her energy, her beauty, her positivity, like, it's definitely something to be highlighted.
Thank you.
And y'all know we going on a little break. We gonna be returning April 2nd with another Saditty episode, EP 8 of the Saditty scene. But this was a great way to, like, hit and just, like, a great note of positivity, facts, and knowledge just spit at y'all. Like, Saditty committee, this episode was real litty. Tell me not. Like, let me know in the comments. Drop that, hit that like, hit that subscribe. And if y'all really fucking with us, then you can go ahead and subscribe at SADITTYJAE. That's on Instagram and YouTube. And y'all can follow my girl, B.I.P. and Saditty Azzy at...
B.I.P. Azzy on Insta, Truly Azzy on TikTok. Them is my two biggest platforms, y'all. My two biggest. So go fuck with me. Go fuck with me if y'all fuck with the kid.
Yes. And make sure y'all subscribe to our network, AHRR Network, y'all. This is season 8
Get into
on
it. Get into it.
Best Black media network in the nation. Like, nobody's playing with us, nobody's fucking with us, and we on top. I'm sorry. We humble, highly favored, and high class, but we on your ass. Like, stop playing with us.
Period.
Y'all tune in, subscribe, like, and I love y'all. Hashtag Saditty Committee.
Yeah.
Follow our network. Bye.